We are out here and we're gonna go look in some real nature. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Cool. So first out here we see, I am Doctor Who. Yes. Achoo. Have you ever wanted to be a superhero? Let's think about that. If you wanted to be Batman, and you wanted to actually be like a bat, you wouldn't just have a cape. You might have leathery wings so you could actually fly and not just glide off a building. I see you, Batman. Have some fangs, maybe some ears that can hear really well. What if you were Coyote Man or Girl or Coyote Defender? And you had to have really sharp teeth and a really good sense of smell and really good hearing. And honestly, coyotes are just built a lot better than humans. I think if I were a superhero, I would be a super coyote than a superhuman. So let's think about it. What are some other superheroes? Let's think about Spiderman. Spiderman, well, he doesn't really look like a spider, but supposedly he was bit by a radioactive spider. Some of the external features that he got from a spider, not very many. He didn't get 8 eyes. He didn't get 8 arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Spider-Man didn't really take on a lot of external features besides the fact that he can climb up walls. Spiders can climb up walls. Their hands, they don't have hands. Their legs crawl up as they go. But Spider-Man did take on some internal features. He got his web slinging ability. Luckily, he can sling it out of somewhere else instead of his butt like a spider. If you're a spider and you sneeze, you might have a fresh spider web. Let's think about Catwoman. Catwoman, she was bit by a mutated cat, and that cat mutated her so she could grow claws and she could grow kind of like sharp teeth. She can't grow sharp teeth. Scratch that. Ha! Scratch that. She also can see in the dark really well. She can hear better. She can jump really well like a cat. A lot of superheroes take advantage of this concept called biomimicry. Biomimicry. Bio means alive. And when you mimic something, you're imitating it, you're acting like it. So biomimicry is when we imitate something that we see in nature. And a lot of superheroes do this, and they base it off of what an animal needs to survive. So let's think about that survival again. To survive, there might be some behaviors that you do. Like a coyote knows to smell around to see if there's any predators around. That's a behavior that helps it survive. It has external structures, like its teeth. They're on the outside of the body, unlike your heart or your lungs that are on your inside of your body. What else would you need to know to design a superhero? I guess you would just have to pick whatever species is inspiring to you and think about what characteristics of this individual animal or this individual organism do I want to mimic? Do I want to mimic some internal structures, like a snail that can breathe underwater? Do I want to mimic some external features, like a snail that has a shell? Or like a really rough tongue that can clean stuff? I think if I wanted to be a snail superhero, I would have a really tough shell because I'm kind of squishy. I need armor. What about the eyes? So snails have eyes that periscope. They look up and they can look around, right? So if I were a superhero, and I was based on a snail, I would have the shell, I would have the eyes, and I think I would have a super cleaning tongue. I would get my house clean in like 5 minutes, and I wouldn't need lunch. So I want you to think about it. Here's your learning target. Your goal, your target that you're aiming for. Think about this. I can use my imagination to design a superhero based off of an animal with at least 3 of its physical characteristics. So what are some characteristics? Again, it might be a body feature, it might be a behavior, but I want you to choose 3 things about an animal and design your own superhero. So I'm going to design one based off of our friendly neighborhood snail. Let's see what you can come up with.